So DesiBrat is not about just coming and doing social service or any other streams of it, but here we are trying to change mindsets. We are trying to enhance lifestyles of people. So that is where it all begins. So anything and everything that you see, it's all about that. So for example, if you're even taking part in a campaign, so we're doing a campaign right now in the name of Feeding the Paws. So even if you're doing this campaign out here, so at the very step when you start filling the registration forms, that's when the seriousness starts beginning. Because registration form is very important. That shows that you're serious about it. You have taken effort, and efforts matter a lot because it's all about taking efforts. So if you start at that very basic step of even filling the form, that's when you're the real Desi, man. I mean, that's what being Desi is all about. That you take efforts. So even from filling a form, then to going and abiding by the guidelines of it, or feeding in as well as COVID, because of course COVID is going on. So it's very necessary to follow those guidelines. And then thirdly, you being educated by a lot of things in terms of dogs and their lifestyle, their ecosystem, how they work with humans. Work in the sense how they understand humans, how we understand dogs, and how it is important for us to take care of a lot of things as humans, because we're also changing and destroying a lot of things what was naturally existing. So for example, if you're making a concrete jungle out there, right? So it's very important to know that we're taking away their own land space, because this earth is not alone ours. There are thousands of creatures out there. It equally belongs to them, and they have an equal right over everything. So it's important for us to understand that we need to give that space to them and that importance to them. So that will only happen when we know about them and know in depth about them, and coexist with them in a very unique way. So that has to happen, which is not happening in the most efficient way, the way it should be. So being thoughtful is very important. Being aware about what's going on around you. Otherwise, today everybody is busy on their own screens, which is to an extent it's important for us to do, because that's how work is flowing for us. But it's also very important to know our core, to know from the roots we come from, and also to know that these things are equally important for being a human being. So that's where it all begins from. So filling a form, then going and feeding the dogs, learning about them, understanding the way they live. Every small steps you take out there is important and is necessary for your lifestyle and for your mindset to change. And when this happens, you turn out to be a very different human, and you be different from the rest of the crowd, because you have learned some social skills, you have learned some skills which is going to enhance your CV, you call it, or maybe enhance your personality, which will be different from the crowd. So you're no more average now. Now you are a top dog. So you are an alpha, right? So that's what we are trying to work on. So it's the whole work on how mindset needs to play, how a lifestyle needs to be followed. That's what is all about DesiBrat. And adding to a last point, DesiBrat is proudly promoting India, because that's what we should be known for. We are Desi guys, right? We are Desi guys and girls. We are not Western. We are not coming here to follow somebody else's tribe. We already have our own tribe, and which we should be proud about, and to flaunt about, and to show off about maybe. So that's what is all about DesiBrat. So Desi, bringing our Indian culture and values, plus mixing with the modern world like a brat. That's what is all about DesiBrat. Thank you guys.